The fashionable Apollo was my 10-hour charrette, which was inspired by space shuttles. I showed this by using the shapes often found in spacecrafts, the coloring used, while adding my own flair. It has three main components: the bodice, the main skirt, and the underskirt. I began the charrette by matching up all the triangles that were similar in size. I then decided to tackle the bodice as it would be the most difficult to complete. I wanted the tiling of the bodice to represent the skin of a spacecraft. I tried to complete this by molding it around the form. I did this by gluing in the seams, and it ended up looking much more like a jetpack than the tiling. For the main skirt, I used the largest triangles to represent the wings and the rudders, tubes of paper to represent the engines. I wrapped ribbon around those tubes to tie in the ribbon aspect of the challenge. I used paper to hold the triangles and tubes in place, and I added a waistband for support to hold up the skirt because of the weight of the wood. The final piece I added was the underskirt. I used white ribbon to represent the smoke from when the shuttle takes off, black and white ribbon to represent the shadows of a cloud, and for the middle layer, to make it the largest, I used a folding technique that was supposed to bubble back up, but it ended up in pleating. So I went with it, and I just added some triangles in there to use up some of my 42, and it worked.